Hello everybody, welcome, my name is Ryan. Today I have something brought to you from my channel supporters. They have named it, lovingly, the Pain Game. Now I like to do all sorts of different styles of play, both easy, silly modded games and really difficult games with guides and fluff in between. Today is going to be on the harder end. The channel supporters have devised what they believe to be a set of rules that will really test me and the game to its full limits. They've had absolutely enough of me winning on Deity and having a laugh. They've enjoyed me enjoying myself for far too long. This game will be horrid. Let me tell you a little bit about it. For these are the rules. Today we are playing on Deity++. It is a modded difficulty 2 levels above regular Deity difficulty. It's pretty scary. We have Roman Holidays AI rework and improved AI that makes the gameplay a little bit better. Much more aggressive, much more nukey. And we have some additional rules that we're going to play with. I am not allowed to use the diplomacy panel at all. Now we currently can't see it, but that means when we meet the AI, we are not allowed to send delegations, ask for open borders, declare war, make any trade deal. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I cannot open the diplomacy panel at any point for any reason. I find myself at war? Tough. I can't ask for peace. I want to have war? Tough. I can't make it. And there's the crux. There is a second rule. I am forced and must accept any and all trade deals or trade offerings the AI offer me. They want to buy my relic for 1 gold? I have to say yes. They want me to declare a joint war on somebody? Again, I have to say yes. They want to be my friend? Tough. I have to say yes. I am trade locked. I cannot make any trade deals myself, and I can't make any diplomacy. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. And we've played this once before, hence why today I'm playing Elizabeth. Back maybe 2 years ago, I played a game with the old Empire Vicky using this rule set, and the game proved to be one of the toughest I've ever played. So I thought using England again would be apt. Plus Elizabeth is so a piece of me. Look at all these abilities. Oh, delicious. Couple of other things as well. I may not pillage anything at any point. Apparently me pillaging tiles is too much of an advantage. Fine. Bit of a problem seeing as we have a unique unit that specializes in raiding, but never mind. And finally, even if I do find myself at war because the AI declares war on me or asks for a joint war or any mannerism along those lines, I am not allowed to conquer and keep or raise, just no conquering at all, up until turn 200. So we'll be forced into a much later game. Ladies and gentlemen, not trading with the AI limits you massively. This is going to be tough, as usual. If you want to see the rules, if you want to play along with me, the save file for this game is on Discord. Come along, copy and paste it onto your computer, but otherwise the details are as such. Deity++, we have these details as a continents and islands map, 6 players, small map, standard speed. I chatted for far too long. Let's get going. And now, for an important update. Having been expelled from Oxford University, Ursabear had met a man named Paul. Oh dear. Luckily for Ursabear, he had amassed 40,000 subscriptions. These beautiful little signatures attracted the attention of none other than Gilgabro. Scared off by the Majesty, Paul retreated and left Ursabear to his way. Searching for new subscriptions, Ursabear travelled to the coast, where lo and behold, it looked like more people for subscriptions. Alas, it was not to be. Ursabear, our sweet, innocent bear, is now trapped, harassed by giant crabs. Will you save Ursabear from crabs? Will you help Ursa towards his goal? Thank you so much. Back to the video. Turn 1, and this is what I would call an underwhelming start. There is not a single luxury that I can see. We have coast, we have a river, but we have a lot of tundra as well. We can, however, settle on Miss Plains Hill, but there is no food outside of this 1 fish. If we have a look for tiles that have 2 food or more, yeah, it's pretty slim. This might be a problem, but never mind. We will trade our way out of this, and when I say trade, I mean trade routes. You see, the channel supporters have determined that I can't open the diplomacy panel, but I can send trade routes, and these are the sort of things I'm going to be doing today. With my Royal Naval Dockyard providing 2 admiral points per turn and some other buildings and abilities that stack along with gold and production accumulation, we want to get our trade routes up and running as soon as we can, especially because of Drake's legacy. The first admiral unlocks 2 trade routes. I like how they have changed that to be just the first admiral. It doesn't have to be Renaissance era or before. That was a weird one. I'm glad they did update that. Trade routes to any city-state provide 3 gold for every specialty district in the origin city. And there is also a little sneaky thing that I've managed to pull here. I specifically asked the channel supporters whether they wanted me to pillage or not, and they said no pillaging. They said nothing about plundering. That's totally different. I get 100% yields from plundering trade routes. Now, in reality, as fun as this ability is, it very rarely gives you any meaningful amount of gold. If we can snag maybe 2 trade routes all game, I think we'll be laughing. But still, I thought that was quite funny. So with coastal access, with a river, already you can see that's not a bad Royal Naval Dockyard if I were to put my city centre there. I think I'm going to settle in place. Plains Hill, a little bit of extra production. It's London, it's cold, no one wants to live there. This all seems pretty apt. I'm going to rush astrology. A few reasons really. Astrology lets me get a holy site, which lets me get a religion. You know I like to play with a religion. Plus, there's one religion in mind that is completely uncompetitive that I think would work really well with this game. Then I'm probably going to unlock sailing to get galleys and fishing boats because, again, sources of food, real problem for us. And then once we have those improvements, Celestial Navigation unlocks the Royal Navy Dockyard. The Dockyard and the Holy Site are the two that I want to unlock as early as possible. Now, continents and islands maps can often be a little bit bigger than you might think. If I move my warrior misdirection to go and have a look, I might be with up to 2 people on this continent. I've seen some really big ones. Equally, we might be just stuck by myself. Instead of throwing scouts out, I'm actually going to use the extra production I've got here and produce a slinger. The problem I'm going to have this game is because I can't open the diplomacy panel at all and do anything with it. I can't send delegations, I can't send bribery, open borders. If I meet the AI, the chances are they're going to hate me. And the Roman Holidays AI rework, well, it does increase the just dislikes you on first impressions penalty the AI gives you pretty heavily. This is worrying. Hang on a sec. Are we literally on a tiny island here? Oh my goodness, we are. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Okay. There's no space. And there's barbs. Well, at least we built a slinger. Let's go and have a look and see if I can find where they're going. Oh, okay. There might be more landmass to the left. Phew. For a second, I was extremely concerned. Do I get a second slinger or do I go for the monument and just try and culture my way out of this? I mean, there are some really good civics that I can work towards, like naval tradition, giving me 100% harbor adjacency, feudalism for extra 2 charges on builders, getting Pingala up and running as quickly as I can. It's tempting to go for a monument, so I will not. I'm going to get the 2 slingers. So we'll go for a 3 slinger start. It's like a variation on the 3 scout start, but they all pelt rocks at you. Oh, hello. Hello. What's this? No. 8 tiles gained fertility. Oh, you know what? There's going to be some good land up to the north. I'm going to hide in my city. Go see what we can find. Oh, there's so much tundra up here. Oh, no. Oh, it just hit again. Man, that is a brutal start. But as you can see, it's actually that storm has deposited some food on the land around me. I suddenly have a 2 food tile directly above me. Who would have thought? I would have thought. Okay, hide back in the city, ladies and gentlemen. The world is a cold and disgustingly horrible place. Oh no. Oh no. I just moved my slinger there and suddenly there are about 100 barbarians all at the same time. Oh man. Thank goodness I'm building an army today, but oh, okay. Right, run back home. Got a couple of sources of amber around this death island, but yep, I think the barbs are going to come crashing into me now. All right, pull back to a defensive location, please. I think I'm going to do the usual tactic here of fortifying my warrior on top of a hill. Now that means I get a +3 bonus from being on top of the hill and then a +3 bonus from being fortified. Just helps to trade favorably. This slinger is going to wait here and I'm going to move this one to there as well because we've almost created a death box. The death zone. Look, there's a river here and then I'm stood on a woods in this direction. So the only thing the warrior can do is attack London or just stand there and be pelted by 3 slingers in the same turn. We'll see which way I decide to do. Yeah, settler. When your settling position is this terrible, get a second settler as quickly as you can. Code of laws, discipline, God King. Oh, this is a bad time for you to be here, friend. Look at this. 1, 2, and 3. You are dead. And I have an archery upgrade. Foreign trade. I need maritime industries for 100% naval production. That is amazing to get some galleys out as quickly as we can. Oh, look, another entry, another candidate to the death box. Die. They're coming round from the other direction. They want to party in all sorts of directions here. All right, go on then. Hopefully, I'll unlock a couple of decent promotions here, actually. A couple of my units might take some damage, but the promotions will heal them to a point where I can survive any attack, especially if they split their attacks like that. Dear, oh dear. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let's get that kill. Oh, not quite the kill, but there's garrison promotion. Excellent. Yep, and you're going to attack London. I knew they'd do that. They wouldn't be able to hold off for that long. Kill. promotion. Everyone promote. Astrology unlock. Let's get sailing. I want to unlock the fish as quick as I can. Get a builder out there. Improve it. It's going to be great. Another candidate for the death box. Sure. You make your way in. It's fine. And all the whilst. You can attack London all you want. But I've got units now making their way north. We're going to go find this barb encampment and cleanse it. Cleanse it with fire, I say. Yes. So a couple of things I have noticed around the island. There is at least one reef. So this tile here would be a +3 campus. That's good to know. It looks like there is a canal pass, although a canal city up to the frozen north may not be very important or useful. But I can settle on this coast. If I were to keep my city right to the bottom, I could put myself a nice city centre there with a Royal Naval Dockyard as a second city, and then maybe look to put a third city up in this area. Might be able to go there and then Royal Naval Dockyard there. There are possibilities. So yeah, we can fit quite a few cities onto this little area, and I want as many cities as possible because it's all about the quantity of traderies. We are not fussed about quality. It's all about quantity today, ladies and gentlemen. Settler produced. Make your way. Oh, that is a bad population loss. I need some more food in this city. If only there was a way of getting food in a city. There are options here. I'm trying not to district plan too much, but there is something I can see there with a canal combined with an aqueduct means that there is a really decent industrial zone. It's just a little bit of a kicker away from a city, and I like that as an idea. That means in theory, I could put a holy site down on this tile, which is already getting a little bit of benefit in that direction, and then government plaza maybe to improve the holy site, aqueduct onto that tile. I mean, there's absolutely no chance this will all work, by the way. There's too many moving parts here. It's ridiculous. This city, I can't aqueduct. Oh, now this is the thing. I'm going for a better Royal Naval Dockyard, but if I were to shift the city up a tile, I could aqueduct them and make another industrial zone in this area like that. I mean, it's not brilliant. I could even move the government plaza down a little bit. I like that as a potential setup though. It's really complicated. Okay, fine. Right, move the settler onto this tile. I'm taking the gamble on the long term. I don't like planning this far ahead because, to be honest, I honestly think the game will see your pins and it'll go, okay, right, horses on that tile for you. And then you have to readjust and it's like, oh, fine. Another hurricane. You've got to be kidding me. Oh no, this is bad. Run away. It's gonna hit. It's coming southwest. It's coming directly for me. No. What's in this direction? Olives. Ooh, things. Actual things. Turn 27, I'm still faffing around with blizzards and hurricanes and all this sort of thing, and someone's building a Tamananki on turn 27. That's slightly worrying. We don't talk about that. Yeah, I'm going to settle here. I'm going to avoid the slightly better Royal Naval Dockyard to get the aqueduct. I think that's the better option. Oh, it feels weird. Bristol. Fine. Where's the storm going? Where's the storm going? It's not heading towards me. It's putting fertility down on a lot of tiles, but it's okay for now. A city-state. Geneva. I do not have the first meat on them. That is a little concerning. Don't overthink it. I'm sure it will be fine. Okay, the barbs are coming in great numbers. I'm going to have to pull back a little bit and pull some units to try and deal with them. I mean, I killed about 6 units and they've already spawned considerably large amounts to come and kill me here. I think I may also, if I'm lucky, get a Dark Age with 0 era score, which I think would be an achievement if I did that. Don't know if you agree with me. Have you ever seen 0 era score in a round before? Could be fun. So instead of Celestial Navigation immediately, I'm going to see Animal Husbandry just so I can see where the horses are and whether or not it ruins my plan. That's the main issue I've got with planning at this such an early stage. I might be able to settle on that olive as well, looking at it. That could be quite fun. Like the idea of getting some more luxuries in my land. There's Battle Cry pushing forward. A tribal village. Oh, we're going to get 1 era score, ladies and gentlemen. 1 era score. And Stonehenge has just been taken. Eastern Orthodoxy has grabbed choral music. Turn 34. Oh, brutal. 2 builders. I need to improve these little fishies as quick as I can. Kill the tribal village. Yay. Military tradition boosted. Bit of gold. Bit of gold always helps. And 2 era score. We haven't got 0, everybody. Yay. Oh, no, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Block your friend with your body. Do it. I won't have you die. Not today. Not any day. Okay, we've got slightly more space than perhaps I was worried about. I'm more liking this start than I was 10 seconds ago. Okay, slingers, go and heal yourself. Move back home. A recon unit from the tribal village. Why do I feel like that was not a good solution for me? Oh, can't get around that way because of all volcano. So this is really safe land. Interesting. Yeah. All right. I can see the map developing now a little bit. There's lots of silver, olives, amber. 3 luxuries is pretty average. I try and go for about 4 or 5 with my first few settlements, but that's not too bad. Oh, we managed to get a pantheon though. So I knew this one would pop up, Dance of the Aurora, and I can hear you all saying, oh, this is the perfect opportunity to get a lot of faith from your holy sites, but it's not worth it. I'm not going to go work ethic, and the faith, honestly, for England, not that big a deal. Production on fishing boats is something I'm considering because fishing boats are going to be quite important for me here. Food from camps might be a very essential way of taking just a little bit of benefit from this area. I can't see where the horses are, annoyingly. Yeah, I've got to go God of the Sea. For me personally, I think this is going to be the better idea. City Patron Goddess is really fun to settle a city and then pretty much be able to chop out a harbour in one woods chop. It's a really, really good combo. What's the breathtaking appeal looking like? You know what, there is a fair decent amount of breathtaking appeal, but I'm going to be building industrial zones and I don't want to have to worry about that. So God of the Sea, let's do it. I'm just about to get fishing boats on these crabs and these fish, so it'll stack nicely. Just about to pick up maritime industry, so this is a good time to start on galley production in London. It makes London a little bit tougher. It means we have a nice option to go and start exploring around the coast. Want to know where everyone is? That's a lot of cold territory. I have to say, a lot of cold territory. Did we get any horses? Oh yes, we did. There is a horse right underneath this aqueduct, so already this plan is just useless. We'll come back to that in a bit. And there are some horses right under this industrial zone, so again, that is totally pointless. Okay. It happens. This is why we don't overthink these things. This is why indeed. Okay, it don't matter at all. I'm going to sacrifice the adjacency on the holy site to pop one into a triangle with the harbour. I could put the holy site there and get an extra faith, but I'm going to save that tile because it's a little bit of a better tile to be working right now. I realise, this holy site is the only other place I could have put an aqueduct in this city, I think. Unless I can aqueduct on that tile, which wouldn't be very helpful. Hey, it happens. You see, the best laid plans, they never survive contact with the enemy, and the enemy in this game is nothing to do with the AI. It's just horses that appear. A dark age as well. Excellent. We'll be able to use monasticism in a little bit, which will be fun. For now, I'm going to slap on urban planning and maritime industries. Let's get these galleys out quick. And to help with that, little fishing boats in the crabs. Ursa's got crabs, everyone. My Dark Age is going to be free inquiry. As fun as it is to do Exodus, you get more from just doing all of the boosts, like improving 2C resources. That's already 1 era score. Meeting somebody, that's an era score. There's too much at stake. Too much that we could get within a few turns, so that's all fine. There's craftsmanship. That's annoying. I was going to pick up that boost anyway. Never mind. Let's research it. Oh, and I can trade to Geneva already. I can go London to Geneva, 6 gold and 1 science per turn. You know what? Seeing as it's my ability, 3 gold for every specialty district in the origin city, I'm going to get that trade route going ASAP. 170 gold. I've been saving for this very reason. I like it. It's a very English way of playing this. Geneva. Lovely road, actually. This will help me to settle that continent later, so yeah, I'll take it. That's awesome. Second fishing boat, Celestial Navigation, boosted. And with my Pantheon, look, we've actually got decent tiles to work in my capital. Not many, mind, but some decent tiles. Now that my slingers are healing, I'm actually going to start stationing them round the island to try and deal with the zone of control effect, the fog of war effect. I don't want barbarians spawning. I want this island to be as safe as possible, so we'll see what we can do. Oh, it's going to work that tile instead of the fish. I politely disagree. I want the food coming in at the moment. I want to make sure London grows in 6 turns. I paid for that Pantheon. I'm going to use it. Damn it. And I'm at sea, everybody. I'm at sea. I don't want to move this galley too far away from London because, again, I fear the barbarian recursion. But let's get a second galley, get the boost for shipbuilding, and then we'll look to getting a bit more industry. This slinger I'm going to start bringing back home. I'm going to replace you with the scout. Go see what you can find. Wow, look at that silver glut. It's a shame we're not going to be able to trade it away, isn't it, this game? Ugh, it's very tempting to put a holy site down, but I'm going to save Bristol for a Royal Naval dockyard. I think I'm going to get more benefit from that. So in the meantime, seeing as I'm going to get a bit of production in, let's just put a few turns into a settler. I need to start thinking about expanding wildly. There are Wales. England is next to Wales, everyone. That's good. Morecambe Bay, the Wash. That's, you know what, this is not a bad place to settle. I get an era score for popping the city on the desert, and then there's a nice Royal Naval Dockyard around it. I just noticed I've settled on the continent of North America, and this kind of looks weirdly like North America. I've sort of got an English settlement on what would this be, sort of Newfoundland? Labrador? My knowledge of Canada is very limited. Kind of feels like that sort of way, and then you'd have Maine and New York sort of in this direction. The English are coming, everyone! A new continent, Rodinia. Oh, and suddenly, okay, right, reef, geothermal fissure, maybe this is the better location because this is next to 2 sources of whales and some banana. Well, I'm going to need shipbuilding before we can get across, but hey, it's looking pretty tasty. Stake workforce, let's unlock our first governor, although actually, seeing as I'm not going to build the government plaza anytime soon, let's go early empire instead, because then I'll unlock the colonization card and I can get the settlers out quicker. My knowledge of shipbuilding has advanced considerably because I've been building quite a few ships, but we've got to wait 11 turns for London to pick up enough population for the Royal Naval Dockyard. Bristol is working on a settler. It is tempting to put another settler through, but I think my capital just needs to be a little bit Pingalery maybe. Focus on trade, focus on getting that dockyard done. Let's get the shrine going, and then I'll follow it up with a monument. Sweden, the first AI that I've found. Let's just put this into perspective just so you can see how difficult Deity++ AI is. I have 2 cities and 5 population. Sweden has 5 cities and 14. Lovely. I am not allowed to engage in any diplomacy at all, and I have to agree to anything that AI offers me. However, they're not offering me anything here. I have a choice. So I am mandated to just press the escape button on my keyboard, and we may never trade with them. Oh, they've got 2 luxuries they want to trade. Thing is, I am totally at their whim right now. If they offer me the luxuries and ask for me to buy them, I have to just accept whatever trade deal they offer me. So it could go really well. We could absolutely find ourselves with a really good ally here. Or it could go painfully wrong very quickly. Ottomans, oh no, Barbary Corsairs outside of my capital. That's not going to be fun. Again, we just press escape. Oh, they've got spices. Our cities could be so happy right now, but they're not. Sweden is the one making a religion, by the way. Interesting. Somebody was on 6.9 points per turn, which was pretty impressive. And it looks like the Ottomans are going to start getting admirals. It's not that I wanted to monopolize admirals, but I don't want too many people going for them. Continents and islands maps, the AI does tend to go quite heavily on dockyards, so we'll have to keep it at night. There's another continent here. Kataharia. Am I regretting not playing Redcoat, Vicky? Maybe. Protestantism? Easy for me to say. Feed the world has been taken. Interesting. What have I told you, ladies and gentlemen? For once, that's not what I was going for. Bologna, though. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now that's a city-state that I like to see. 250 gold, but it is, in fact, the time that Ursa discovered celestial navigation. Let's get the dockyards down. Now, I could finish this settler, or I could whip the naval dockyard out first. I want to do the dockyard first, because I want the admiral points burning through as quickly as we can. As soon as we get our first admiral, that's another 2 trade routes. And trade routes right now, I mean, London to Bologna, that's worth 9 gold. Bristol to Bologna as well, that's worth 6 at the moment, but it will increase. Do I want to just beeline shipbuilding and get my settlers out to unlock things like the whales? It is tempting, you know. I might be able to force the AI to trade with me by getting multiples of duplicates of luxuries. Do I want to unlock mining? Do I want to unlock pottery? It's tempting to unlock at least pottery. Okay, we'll do pottery and mining. I think it's going to be helpful to have those techs. Oh, there's been a bit of fire down here. Very good yields. There's the shrine. Let's get a monument in my capital, and then that'll time pretty nicely for the Royal Naval Dockyard. Ottomans are on 3 admiral points already. Come on, lay off it. Macedon. Okay. Surely I've heard of you. I refuse to talk to you. I'm sorry. Oh, they've got sugar as well. So many luxuries here. Can someone please offer one to trade? I am up for a trade deal. I'm just shy. Oh, Valletta. That is a handy thing. It's on the coast, which is great for trade routes. I'm going to move my galley round just to unlock this bay so I could send a trade route down there. We don't need many city-states, but I need at least a few to trade with. And this is one of the main reasons I chose Elizabeth, is because I knew I wasn't going to be able to do any gold trading with the AI, and just a little bit of extra gold with trade routes to the city-states on the map makes a big difference. Hunza? Interesting. Oh no, my galley's being attacked by barbs. That's not good. I kind of did want one galley back and defending my land, so alright, I'll bring you back home. Macedon is worshipping fertility rites. Interesting. Good for you. The monument is done in 2 turns. Let's get the Royal Naval Dockyard locked in and ready to go. One slightly annoying thing, open borders? Nope. I can't get them. I can't open up a diplomacy screen. Like, there's nothing I can do here. I can't ask for friendship. I can't go in to make deal. I can't demand. I can't casus belli. It's all banned. So open borders, unless they're offered to me, which every now and then they will be. I just can't get them. Oh, 4 era score. Delightful. The Royal Naval Dockyard is finished in Bristol. Let's finish that settler as quick as we can. Well, they're saying that. There's some crabs that need to be worked, and then we'll get the lighthouse going. I have already been denounced the once. Excellent stuff. Look at the crazy science that AI has got going on today, though. Oh, these 3 aren't even leading. Okay, I've got 5 tech. Sweden's got 18 already. Oh, this is going to be a fun game. It's just gonna be so fun. Early Empire is done. I have a choice here. I can either jump on Magnus first to get provision, which means I can start getting settlers out quick, or I can go Pingala and try and get a measly amount of science and culture. I think Pingala is going to be way more interesting, although Amani would help me with the tour, and I could start exploring around the map. I always like an Amani tour. Gone to Bologna, get me some era score, get me some map visibility. Let's do it. Mining is done. No barb issues at the moment. Do I want to discover iron? No one's trading with me, and looking at the AI, Sweden has iron, Ottomans have iron, Macedon has iron. No one's going to want it, so it doesn't matter. Let's instead go for shipbuilding. Oh, someone is directly to my right. That is worrying. I thought we may have some land to go and explore on the right of me, but nope. Looks like I'm going to be all squishy. Oh, some barbs have appeared just north of me. I'll try and clear them with a slinger, but it's probably unlikely to happen. Yep. It just popped straight out the camp and was like, yum time. Yummy. Gonna leave that alone. I don't want my trader attacked, so I'm gonna actually have to move a second slinger out. Maybe I do want archery. I'm gonna have to just beeline archery quickly. Who is this? It's Gilgamesh. And ladies and gentlemen, what can we do with Gilgamesh? We can instantly friend them. So here we go. We go in and... No, can't do it. Oh, Gilgamesh, when you haven't instantly friended them, is an absolute nightmare. Oh, no. I tell you what, though, Gilgamesh doesn't have any horses. Maybe there's a small chance that they will offer me a deal for my horses. I don't know. But I've got 50 of them, and there's nothing I can do with them right now. Oh, no. No. Oh, there's too many barbs. Run away. So that was a nice little gold boost for us. We've got another 3 per turn coming in from the harbour itself, but my trader is now worth an additional 3 per turn as well. So that's 9 gold trade route, looking lovely. I reckon getting another trade route out as soon as possible might be the good idea, but I need to just balance this between making sure I have armed forces. I don't trust the AI in this, and seeing as I can't interact at all, diplomatically, I want to make sure that nobody invades me because I'm looking weak. So I'm going to start doing something that I don't normally do, and that's keep a bit of a standing army. So we're going to use my maritime industries, get a galley, then get a lighthouse, then probably get a galley, then probably get a granary. So we're just interchanging one after the other. Yep, okay, perfect. This skirmisher literally just went whoo and blitzed my poor slinger in a single turn. Okay, I've managed to get 1 back home. The trader is probably, unfortunately, going to get plundered unless I can bribe this skirmisher into attacking my galley, which will have a big penalty towards attacking, but that might be what I need. I'm going to bring my other slinger back to upgrade it quick. A CAD, another city-state. Good to see them, and actually Bologna is going to give me a lot of information. I'm just pressing escape, by the way, on any interaction, just avoiding that where we can. Oh, I don't know if that's good or bad, to be honest. The skirmish is off and is reporting back news of my land, so I think we're going to have a bit of a barb incursion very soon. Good thing we're making another galley. I'll upgrade, get a couple of archers we should be able to hold, but if I can just make sure my trade routes are going via sea, I might be a little more protected than this land route to Geneva. Maybe. Don't know. We'll see. Second denouncement coming in. Yep, they just plain don't like me. Oh dear. It's fine though. Archery boosted. The barbs haven't arrived just yet, so what I'm going to do is do what I always do. I'm going to start pushing my luck. I'm going to use my gold to buy a settler. I'll get enough to upgrade to an archer very, very soon. This population will recover next turn. Then I'll finish the settler off, and that gives us another bunch of settling opportunities that we can push around. Trying to work out where the best settlement opportunities are. I'm very tempted just to settle on top of the olives. It means I don't need irrigation, and it means the city centre will just be giving me the gold right from the start. Plus, there's a nice Royal Navy dockyard there as well. 8 cities for Sweden already. Oh my lord, that's so many cities. That really is. And they've got man at arms. Oh no, I am well and truly in danger. Amani needs to be moved on. I'm not likely to build a wonder, but I might get an encampment down. Probably not. Preserve, no. Trade route to Hunza? Very unlikely. All right, I will keep Amani in Bologna for a second because she's actually earning me another profit point while she's there. So for now that'll do. In the meantime, Pingala, into London you go. Okay, I can't go any further in this direction. Cimmeria has bottled me in and I can't go for open borders, so back we go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try and pick up Geneva instead. So, Amani, over you go. We've got an envoy in 5 turns. I should be able to collect that up in a second and get a little bit more visibility, a little bit more era score. I want to go heroic. If I can go for a heroic age, we'll be having a lot of fun. All right, I can actually send a trade route to Hunza, but this bit, I'm not trusting that. Bologna, that's at sea. I've got galleys at sea. I feel a little more secure this. 18 gold per turn is a big old route. Yeah, let's do it. Pantanal, we found it, everyone. Yay! Give you Alpine. There's a tribal village there. We're still picking up things from exploration. I mean, this is a huge continent for a continents and islands map. This is massive. That's almost not a good thing. Sweden is going to go incredibly powerful by taking all this. Oh, you absolute chump. Where did you even come from? That's so mean. I swear the AI waits. I swear it waits for you to find it and then takes it that turn. London's just treating itself to this amber tile because that's actually a really nice, culturally luxurious tile for me to be working in this city. That's perfect. There's a reason I'm not sending the settler in this direction, and that's because the barbarians also have man-at-arms, and that is terrifying. So instead, here is city number 3, Liverpool. Because of the frequent storms in this area, there's some really decent tiles, actually. Never mind though, Royal Naval Dockyard, get it down as soon as we can. At some point, that man-at-arms is going to charge me. I am just holding fire on these slingers. I will upgrade them as soon as I need. I've got a warrior that I can use to try and block the passage, see if it works, but here's Geneva. 2 era score, 15% bonus science. Actually, some units I can levy from Geneva if I want to. That would be handy. That might help me to fight back the barbarians, maybe, but we're plucking at straws here. How many turns have I got? 7 turns to find 1 era score. How tough can that be? Yep. This is not good. This is not good. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. But there's a profit. Oh, I could even wait on the era score if I wanted to. I think I actually will. I'm going to wait a few turns before founding the religion, and then we just have it in the medieval era instead. Could be sensible. I'm tempted to think it is. Actually, no, I can't bother to wait. I don't want to wait. It'll come back to haunt me if I do that. It's a typical England or trade empire choice, but today I'm going to be taking one of the lesser chosen religious beliefs that I think is really good. Religious community. International trade routes provide +2 gold to cities with holy sites and an additional +2 gold for every building in the holy site district. The wording is ambiguous here. The way this works is it counts whether or not the city you are sending the trade route from has a holy site. So London does have a holy site and it's got a shrine in it, which means that all international trade routes are +4 gold. That'll do. That'll do. I want to put my religious building down pretty soon, actually. Pretty fast. What would be the most useful thing for me? I think it might be the Gurdwara. Extra housing, extra food. That will just help me to survive this appalling tundra start with very little in the way of farming around me. But looking at this, my trader is now worth 22 gold per turn. Not bad for turn 75, but we will hold off celebrating for now. There's 1 archer. I'm actually upgrading the archers. I don't want to leave it any longer than I have to. Oh, there's actually 3 man-at-arms. It's not 2 after all. It's 3 of them. Yay! Looks like Gilgamesh and Suleiman have already been fighting, which is a little worrying. Looks like that is a barbarian crossbow. That is also very worrying. I don't want to have to fight a crossbow. I really don't. Well, here we go. The first trade deal. Sweden wants my Diplo favor, and they will give me open borders and gold for it. I have no choice. I have to accept it. Every deal must be accepted. We're going to find some quite circular trade deals here. People will sell me great works, then they'll buy them straight back. And it looks like diplomatic favor is definitely something that Sweden will go out of their way to trade with me for. I like that. Yes. Go Geneva, fight those barbs, you know you want to. A lighthouse in London, finished. Extra food on the 3 worked resources I've got, that's perfect. And my first admiral. Between those 2 things, I now have 4 possible trade routes. Amazing. I'm just going to pop that then into my build queue. We've got a lighthouse being worked in Bristol. I think that's a good thing to do. And this settler is amazing as well. I really want to go and settle near those whales. 2 sources of them, some bananas. That's a really good city. Yeah, I'm going to go and send you in that direction, send you over here. And this admiral will give me permanent production towards quadriremes and other naval ranged units, which is quite fun. I think I'm just going to use it as a scout for now. It can't get killed by barbarians, and I can just check where these barbs are. I don't want to be surprised by them, and I feel like I'm going to be surprised by them if I'm not careful. Shipbuilding. Next up, masonry. I need walls. Do I trust the barbarians in this direction? No, I don't. So I'm going to go and try and keep myself relatively safe. Out goes the settler to see, and we'll double check how much a trader costs. 205 gold. I should be able to afford that in about 3 or 4 turns. Golden Age. No, Heroic Age. Amazing. Okay, we'll celebrate this by picking up the first important thing, which is Classical Republic. That just helps my city stay happy. Then we are going to pick up Diplomatic League, plus 2 gold from traders. And I think Maritime Industries is probably worth keeping hold of for a little bit. Urban planning is fun, but I think builders are going to be more useful generally. All right. Actually, no, I'm not even building builders. Urban planning it is. Okay, let's see what happens here. Sumeria is in a dark age. I could possibly put some pressure on my cities if I'm a little bit lucky. Free inquiry. This makes my harbors give me science. Excellent. Penbrush and voice, that gives me culture for every district. Perfect. Monumentality, I can buy settlers and builders cheaper. And traders with faith. That's really handy as well. Excellent stuff. Let's just watch my yields. We've gone from 12 science and 7 culture to 18 science and 10 culture. Not the biggest changes in the world, but very welcome changes nonetheless. I'll check this out. 106 faith. I need 105 to get a trader. You're welcome, game. You're welcome. I found Muscat, and as you can see, my scout has actually just found a way across the ocean. We might be able to navigate the globe first here. It's always fun. Let's unlock theology. That means we can unlock our Gurdwar. I am as treacherous as Ishtar. What? Not Ishtar. Not Ishtar. Oh, of all people. World Congress. There were no rules about World Congress, so I'm going to vote for myself on trade policy, and I'm going to suggest that Gilgamesh gets more grievances. Actually, no, I'm going to settle near them. We'll go for Suleiman. I don't know who's going to go through. The chances of me getting a Diplo victory are very slim, although I did just predict that right, so go on, man. That's a lot of fun. Let's see what routes are possible. That is just too close to the barbs. It goes straight through them. I don't like it. Valletta, 18 gold from my capital. I think that's a good route, so we will take it. Up to 53 per turn now. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!